very excited about this today. Sort of.
You
All
wanna
right, I'm
start?
going to go first.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. If you ain't first, you're last,
Come on now.
All right, so I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to talk about my first one is this guy. His name, oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to share.
Go ahead. Add it to the stage.
All right, this is the Lat Man. Have you seen this guy before?
I think so.
I really like this guy. This guy is so impressive. I'm going to keep the sound off because it doesn't really matter. It's worth it. So I like this guy. Not everyone, okay. Yeah, he's got a great physique.
That's insane.
That's a great physique, but that's not what's cool about it. You know what I mean? He's he's got a great physique, but he, uses it in a cool way.
He's
I think
funny
that's
about it.
Yeah.
Like exactly. He's not out here posting like thirst traps. Like he's being funny.
Right.
That looks so weird.
And it is a thirst trap though at the same time. Like,
yeah,
good for you, dude. Like he's really. It's like I don't even know how he does it.
I think it's a thirst trap for men.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of like memes about like weightlifting. It's like people think what you think you're gonna get is like women, but what you actually get is just dudes. Like, how jacked you look. So I just love this guy. I think he's awesome. He has a ton of videos like this. We don't have to keep watching, but I love it.
He literally looks like he has wings when he does that thing.
He really does. He was just at like a Comic-Con dressed as Spider-Man. That's what made me think of it. Oh yeah, here it is. And he was just doing this. And then this was his video about it, which is so stupid. And then you watch it.
They actually saw.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard though. Anyways, I love this guy. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna have to turn on the audio because this is my new favorite guy. You do know him?
Mm-hmm.
He has just the best attitude, and I love the way he says cigarette. So let's watch his pin video. Oh man, maybe I better do this one. Let's start with this one. I don't know what that one.
Dang, I can't hear it again.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear it.
Could you hear it last time when you edited? Do you remember?
I can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest.
All right. Well, I will just shout out Leo Skepi. We watched a little bit of it. I'll keep the audio on in the background so people can hear it. He is awesome. He's this like beautiful blend. Cigarette. He says cigarette in a funny way. He's got this like vibe that I just love. He smiles all the time. And I think he's great. He has a great content creator. He just vlogs his life. And this is my newest obsession. And he just has a joy of life, but also a sort of disdain of life at the same time that I think is great. And I highly recommend checking out Leo Skepi. I've been consuming a lot. That's what my feed is filled with right now.
He was under they tried to cancel him a couple months ago.
No, I didn't know that. What am I? What was it for?
So like during the LA fires, he posted like saying like, "Hey, people are gonna start looting. It's gonna start getting bad," and people just like roasted him for it. Like, "Oh, you think all homeless people loot?" Like, people take things and run with it, and so obviously it didn't work. So
yeah. Well, he's just got I didn't even know about that. And,
exactly.
But I can imagine like he gets canceled a lot. Like he's kind of like
when you speak your mind, when you say controversial things, people are going to try to cancel you.
Yeah. And at first, like these days in the internet, I never know for sure. Like, is he even really like that? Like, who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, in this day and age,
this could be a full persona.
Right. We are being trolled. This stuff is like I shared Bert, with the AI filter, but that's just like at least with that one, the AI filter, you can kind of see when some people like just
I have a really good example for you.
Oh, please.
So there's this okay, it's gonna sound really bad. So there's Australian sex worker who has a huge following on social media, and she like tells stories about like her meeting with her clients. Like there's this one guy everybody knows as Peggy Sue. Like I've watched her videos before. So some other Australian came out and was like, "Oh, like all these influencers are lying to you about their lives. Like they have families, they have kids," and like was alluding to the point that this girl Kayla had 2 kids. And so then this blue-eyed Kayla Jade is her TikTok handle, had to come out and say like, hey, just so you know, I do have 2 kids. I chose to not speak about that on the internet for a reason. I'm talking about my sex work. I'm not going to bring up my kids on the same account. But it just goes to show you how much you don't actually know about these creators, these people that you love, these people that you fully support. They're only showing you what they want to show you. You actually don't know anything about them other than what they are telling you.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ones. I mean, like, especially when they come from like a joke or like if they're trying to do comedy at all, like, or even be like, even like controversial stuff. I think I don't know, like in 2030, what we're going to have to do to like decide if someone is trolling or not, because like right now it is kind of hard to tell if someone is just like putting on a persona and they're just going by Leo Skepi, but his real name's Dave, you know, and he just talks in a regular voice, and he lives like in Miami, and you know, he was just kind of bored one day and made it, and it went kind of viral. He did this like funny video, and then, you know what I mean? And it just kind of happens. Like, I do think that like there's a lot of accounts where it just kind of snowballs and it just turns into like a thing. And it's like, why wouldn't I keep it going?
Yeah. And then you're too deep to be like, okay, well, I can't change it now. Like,
right. I'm struggling to think of like a specific example where people, like everyone got duped, but I know that there's been a number of ones where it's like, you're not really, again, it's like, are you even really being duped? They're creating content. It's like almost like Andy Kaufman in a way, like a little bit like that, where it's like they are the content in a lot of ways. Like their life, like they're pretending to vlog, you know, but they know what they're putting in the vlog.
I think a lot of family vloggers are like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, the single dad of 3, like the solo dad. Like, that's not what you're doing on a typical day, dude. Like, let's be honest.
Right. Well, I mean, just even like I did a day in the life. That was a busy day. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I picked a day where I was going to be doing a lot of stuff. My nutrition was on point that day. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't pick a day where I ate a bag of gummy clusters, but I still have those days. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, even when I'm doing it, and I'm pretty, you know, I don't hide much on the internet, but like in general, it's not like I make a post. I don't hide much on the internet, but I don't make posts about things that I find sort of distasteful or whatever about my life. And, you know, obviously, and most people don't. And I think that's kind of like, everyone is pruning a little bit, but right now I think a lot of people that are pruning a lot. It's like hard to be able to even tell what's what, who's what. All right, let's see yours. I'm excited to see.
Well, I need audio for mine, so I hope it works. Okay. Here.
Hey, it's good to see you. I didn't know you were coming to Coachella. Hey.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's good to see you. I didn't know you were coming to Coachella. Hey, it's nice to see you. And yeah, I got invited at last minute. Oh, nice. What brand invited you? I got invited by Lockheed Martin. I'm sorry, the weapons manufacturer? Well, defense contractor, but they're collaborating with Jägermeister, so they have like a tent set up and they're selling Jaeger bombs. So it's like a fun kind of thing, you know? Okay, sure. But like, what about you? It's good to see you. What brand invited you? Oh, I got invited by BlackRock. Yeah, but it's fun because like they bought 80% of the bottled water that Coachella is selling, and then they are reselling it for triple the cost. So it's like a fun little gag. Oh, how fun.
I love it.
Just, you know, like Coachella people are like posting, like, not that I've ever been to Coachella or have any desire to be there, but people are posting like throwbacks of like Coachella, like 2010. And it looks like just like a state fair, like so just casual. Oh, what the heck? Sorry, my thing just started playing in the background.
I don't hear it for what it's
okay.
But yeah,
now
I think
it just turned into like all these influencers are being sponsored to go, and it's just an ad fest. It's which brand can spend the most money on the influencers and get them the best product to take the best photos while they're there, because most people aren't paying to go by themselves. They're being sponsored to go, which means they have to make sponsored posts about being there with said company.
Yeah. So when South by Southwest, when I first started in this business, South by Southwest was really known, like what it was really known for was Twitter launched there, or like they had launched before, but because of Twitter, or it was used a lot during South by Southwest, and they had like a pretty good presence at the event. I didn't go yet at that time, so I didn't know about, I wasn't there, but they had a pretty good presence at the event. And South by Southwest, if you don't know, is like a music and film festival, or at that time it was a music and film festival. And in my opinion, it got soured by the same thing. It started as this, and by the way, like I was there during the souring. I
think a lot of events got ruined by that.
Yeah, and it became more about like brands. I mean, the Lockheed thing, the BlackRock thing is funny because those are like particularly low industry, and a particularly low industry right now. So like that makes for a funny joke, but like at the time it was even just like from alcohol companies, or like companies that were trying to get in front of business people, or, you know, all this kind of stuff. And it was just like, it became this like really like over advertised event, where the beginning of the, and then they tried to limit it to the beginning of the event, but it just always spilled over. And they would have these like big experiential things, and we would get, so the reason that I know so much about it is because this was during, like, if I ever had a 15 minutes of fame, it was this time period during kind of the beginning of Snapchat. And I got invited to things at South by Southwest, and that's why I started going. And it was fun for me. I mean, I had a great thing, but it was exactly like this experience. That's what, when I saw that, that's what I thought of, is like, we would get invited by like my former partner and I got invited to one thing by a consultant group, was throwing a party, and we got invited to like this really cool party there. And then we got another one that was like this car manufacturer that invited us to, because they were doing like a car launch thing, and they really wanted like people at events that had like social media followings. And so, you know, I got on this list, and it was fun. But like after 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, you could really see like the event, the fun of the event and the creativity of the event start to kind of deteriorate. And the like, because when we first started going, it would be like they would take over these houses and they would do really cool, interesting stuff in the house. Like there would be like your favorite DJ would be performing for like, I don't know, like 25 people that could fit in the room or something, you know. Or it would be like they turned the whole, I remember I went to one where Google had like doing like AR, they had turned like the whole room into like an AR augmented reality like studio thing, way ahead of anything that exists now. That was really cool. You know, private concerts and everything. One, like an entire house was filled with play balls, those balls that, you know, like, you know,
it was more about the experience rather than just like branded merch. Like now I feel like all they do is just give away branded.
Exactly.
Like, believe me, some of the stuff is pretty cool. That'd be great to receive that stuff, but like, make it an experience. Don't just give stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
what was cool about it was that you got these like cool experiences.
Yeah.
And these like fun, cool things. It wasn't that I got a free t-shirt, or that like, that wasn't the part that I cared about, or that we cared about. And I haven't been back. So, I mean, to give it, since COVID, I haven't gone back to it, but I want, you know, I mean, maybe it's better again. I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe.
I think it's turned into the same thing, a giant ad fest.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it. All right. Well, we have done 47 minutes. It's time to get to work. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
See you next week.
Arrivederci.